Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into the art of turning clicks into actual customers in one of the world's most exciting digital economies, India. Now, this is a market that's just bursting with opportunity, but it also has its own unique set of challenges. So let's break down how you can build a winning strategy. So here's the big question, right? With hundreds of millions of people online, the competition is just fierce. How in the world do you cut through all that noise and actually connect with the right people? Well, that, my friends, is exactly what a smart pay-per-click strategy is designed to do. And here's our game plan for today. We're going to walk through 5 key areas. We'll start with the big picture, this digital gold rush. Then we'll get into understanding your audience, which is crucial. After that, we'll pick the right tools, figure out the costs, and finally, bring it all together to turn those clicks into real results. Okay, first up, let's set the stage. In India's incredibly dynamic and fast-paced digital world, pay-per-click advertising, or PPC, has become absolutely essential. It's not just some extra option anymore. For a lot of businesses, it's the very foundation of their entire plan for growing online. But let's be real, clicks by themselves don't pay the bills. The real goal, the whole point, is to turn that click, that moment of attention, into something meaningful. We're talking about a sale, a new lead, maybe an app download. Whatever it is, that valuable action is called a conversion. And honestly, that's the only thing that really counts. All right, now before you even think about spending a single rupee, we have to talk about the most important piece of the puzzle, your audience. Success with PPC doesn't start when you launch an ad. Nope. It starts way before that, with a really deep understanding of the Indian market. And here's the thing you've got to get. India isn't just one single market. It's like dozens of markets all rolled into one. You've got so many different languages, from Hindi to Tamil, that will totally change your ad copy. You have incredibly diverse cultures, where a festival like Diwali can create these massive spikes in spending. And you have unique consumer habits that are completely different in a big city versus a small town. A one-size-fits-all approach, it's just not going to work here. So what does this mean for your ads? Well, they've got to be culturally sensitive. They need to connect with what's happening locally, whether it's a festival or a regional tradition. They need to really speak to the feelings of the audience. When your campaign feels local and respectful, you build trust, and that drives much, much better results. And this leads to a super important point. A localized approach isn't just about translating your ad from English to another language. It's way more than that. It's about adapting the entire message, the humor, the slang, the feeling, to fit the local culture. It's the difference between an ad that feels, a bit off and one that feels like it was made just for them. And finally, you have to get into the data. You need to ask the right questions. Do people in Mumbai browse on their phones during their morning commute? Do shoppers in Chennai buy things late at night? Are they hanging out on Instagram, or are they on a specific local e-commerce site? Knowing these habits is how you put your ads in the right place at the right time. That's how you get maximum impact. Okay, so once you really get your audience, it's time to pick your tools. Let's get practical and look at how Google Ads packages give you the toolkit you need to build a strategy that's perfectly tailored to your goals. Choosing the right package isn't just some technical box-ticking exercise. It's a huge strategic decision. First up, customization. This is where you take all that audience research and actually use it to target specific cities, neighborhoods, or even demographic groups. Second, scalability. This is so important because you need to be able to ramp things up for a big festival sale or scale back when things are quiet. And third, budget management. You need tools that let you watch every rupee and make sure it's working as hard as possible. All right, let's talk about something we all care about: money, the cost. Understanding how Google actually calculates what you pay for ads is absolutely critical if you want to optimize your budget and, not waste your money. So what decides how much you pay? Well, it really boils down to 3 main things. First, competitive bidding. Basically, how many other people are trying to buy the same keywords as you. Second, something called your quality score. And trust me, this one is so important, we're giving it its own slide. And third, strategic targeting. The more precise you are about who you're reaching, the less money you waste on clicks that go nowhere. So what in the world is this quality score? The easiest way to think about it is like Google's report card for your ad. It's a rating from 1 to 10 based on how relevant your ad is, how good your landing page is, and how likely people are to click on it. And let me tell you, getting a good grade on this report card comes with some major perks. Just look at the difference that this score makes. It's huge. A high-quality score literally gets you a discount from Google. You pay less for each click, and you get better ad placements. But a low score, that's basically a penalty. You end up paying more for worse spots. It's a complete no-brainer which one you want to aim for. Focusing on your quality score is one of the most powerful ways to make your budget stretch further. Okay, let's bring it all home. We've talked about the audience, the tools, and the cost. Now let's connect all of those pieces to the thing that actually matters most, maximizing your return on investment, your ROI. A huge piece of this puzzle is picking the right tool for the job. It's all about aligning your campaign type with your business goal. So if you want to grab people who are actively searching for your product and generate leads right now, search ads are your best friend. If your goal is to just get your name out there and build brand awareness, then you want to use the display network. And if you need to bring back people who visited your site before, that's what remarketing is for. Simple as that. But here's the secret. Maximizing your ROI isn't a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's a constant cycle. You have to be analyzing your performance all the time, tracking your metrics. Then you use that data to keep optimizing, always tweaking, testing, and improving your campaigns. And finally, you have to think about cost effectiveness, balancing what you spend today with the value that customer might bring you over their lifetime. So, at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is this. Success with PPC in India isn't about some secret trick or magic formula. It's about having a real, nuanced understanding of this incredibly diverse digital world and constantly adapting your strategy to fit. So, I'll leave you with this question. Right now, at this very moment, someone in India is searching online for exactly what you have to offer. After everything we've talked about today, the only question left is, are you ready to be found?